You are ready to take your wing foiling to the next level? Let's talk about how to get going on a sinker burn. Let's do it. Thank you so much for joining us today. We have a very exciting video. We're going to cover how to get going on a sinker burn. This is a video that you guys have been asking. So let's get into it. But first, if you are subscribed, thank you so much. If you are not subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. It helps us and the YouTube channel. We do this for you and we appreciate you. So let's get into it. One, we're going to cover what skills you need before you get into riding a sinker burn. Two, we're going to get into the technique on land right here, and then we're going to take you underwater in light wind and then in strong wind with some swell, and how to get going on a sinker burn in this kind of conditions. But first, I would say if you can ride on foil both directions, you can jibe and you can switch feet, you are about a good level to be able to get on a sinker burn successfully. You can go before that, you can go with a skill level higher than that, of course. It's just, I would say that's kind of like a minimum to make it not to not struggle too much. So first, I would say on a sinker board, basically the principle is that the sinker board won't float when you get on it. So to me, at the beginning, what would help is to have foot straps. Just for the demonstration here, I do not have foot straps, but often I use foot straps. Actually, in high wind, when I took you on the water in high wind, I did not have foot straps, just to show you that even without foot straps and wave kind of like breaking on you, you can still keep the board under you. But to learn, definitely foot straps will make it easier. So the technique, basically, I would say I'm going to put the board this way so you see. I am in the water. I'm going to hold the handle of the wing in my hand, grab the rail. I will climb on the board and I'm going to put my front foot in. Let me bring it right here. My front foot in and then back foot in the strap, if I have foot straps. Now, basically, I want to squat very low, and you see this is a very low squatting position. It does require a bit of flexibility, but it will make it easier. Basically, the less you squat, the deeper your board is going to get, and so that board is going to want to come up back to the surface, and then you might fall. So the deeper the board is, the more leverage it will have to make you fall. The closer to the surface, the less leverage it will have. So the goal is to squat very low to really keep the board close to the surface. Now, while I'm squatting on the board, I don't just want to be balancing like that. This will be more difficult. So when I learn, I really want to take advantage of my wing that's right here. So I'm going to pin the wing down on the water and help myself be stable. Now let's say I'm going toward the camera here. What I'm going to do is, I know this hand is going to grab the top handle, so I don't want to go the other hand and then have to switch. That's all of that time is kind of like where you're going to be unstable and you might fall. So right away, I'm going to grab the front handle with my left hand and bring it above me, and then I'm going to pin the wing down again, so I'm going to be inside. And that's going to basically, like, you're going to go from stable position where I'm pinning the wing down to boom, I'm pinning the wing down, I'm inside, and again I'm stable. So that will be a game changer. And then from this position, basically whenever I'm ready, I open, I catch the wind and I start pumping. I only pump with the wing until my board gets to the surface, and then once my board is at the surface, then I can pump with my hands and then my feet. You can go any day, you can go in the water and practice. Even if there is no wind, you want to practice, improving your skills at keeping the board underwater. You can practice, you don't necessarily need wind. You will just do the same. You will use the wing on the water to really be stable. you can learn like that, and then you take it in stronger wind. I would definitely say the first few times, if you want to try to be successful at it, go when there is a bit more wind, and that's going to help you come out easier. Once you dial in your technique, you can go in lighter wind, and you know, you will figure it out. You will just need maybe a bigger wing to make sure you have enough power. So let's take it on the water. First in light wind, and then in strong wind in Hood River. I'll see you right after. Okay, so I'm gonna share a few tips with you guys for water start on a small bird. The first thing I would say, you definitely have to squat pretty low to keep the bird close to the surface. It's gonna make your water start so much easier, especially in light wind. It does require maybe to be a bit more flexible, but you want to squat very low and keep the bird as close to the surface as possible. Then use the wing to be nice and stable instead of just balancing. And when you are ready, you grab it and you wait for a gust again. Squat very low so the bird is pretty close, pretty much almost at the surface already. And I'm gonna wait for a good gust. As soon as I feel it, I will pump. Not much right now, so I'm waiting. I see some ripples on the water. I think we have a gust coming. Let's see. Ooh. Oh. Okay, now pump. I'm at the surface. Come on. And now I can still pumping with the bird. Yep. Okay, we're up. Yeah. Nice. Look at that. Sun coming through the wing. How beautiful is that? All right. So the wind is definitely light on the inside, which is good. It's blocking the swell. There's no shore break, but to get started is not easy. All right. Okay. I guess it wasn't too bad. So we're gonna show you how to get going on a sinker bird in strong wind. Right now I'm on the 3 meters, overpowered, but that's good. If you are trying to learn on a sinker bird, you definitely want enough power. So my front hand is in the front handle. I'm gonna grab the rail and basically always keeping the wing pinned down. Now my front foot is on the bird, boom, back foot is on the bird now, and I'm squatting very low. Using the wing on the water as something that's stable is very important. And now if you need to practice being able to keep the bird on your feet like this. Since I'm holding on the wing, I'm stable, no problem. If I'm not holding, it will be harder. So now the next step is gonna be grab the front handle and I go inside. So now I pin the wing on the water. Again, I'm stable. And when I'm ready, I open, pump, and I'm going. I was kind of in a wind shadow, so let's show you one more time. A bit of a swell coming right here. I'm gonna put front foot, back foot, and I am squatting very low, so I can keep control of the bird better. Now again, maybe I wait till I don't get too much water. I'm gonna grab the wing, boom, go inside. When I'm ready, open, and that's it. All right, I hope this was helpful. If you have any question, make sure to drop your comment. If you find this helpful, hit the like button, share it with your friends. But we're gonna leave you on a positive note like we always do with Oskar Johansson that we had this amazing interview with. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And on that note, see you guys next week.
So, Oscar, we want you to share with everybody out there, if you had one bit of motivation, inspiration, anything to just give anybody that's struggling, maybe they're struggling on foiling, maybe they're struggling in life, what would be a message? Because you obviously have incredible positivity, inspiration, anything's possible. You see that in you. What would be your little insight to give to people out there?
As simple as it is, get in the water. I mean, I do it every day. If you get in the water in the morning, your day is that much better. And I think it's just the presence. It is, there's so much. We're on a podcast now chatting, online. It's in an online environment. All this stuff, it takes you away from being present. And I think that being present is one of the most powerful things. And getting in the water, whether, that split second moment where your mind, when you're paddling for a wave, is 100% focused on catching that wave. There is so much going on. How the ball is like, your mind is just present. And even if it's one wave you caught for that split second moment, that sets you up for the rest of the day. And I think just get in the water. I think for mentally, physically, everything benefits from it. And it's that simple. And that's where foiling, mate, we don't have an excuse not to be in the water anymore. So just get in the water. That's it.